Nice cold water. Oh, actually, here we go. There we go. Get another one. Pretty soon. There we go. That does feel better. I think I've got, like I said, I think I've got everything that I need in place. Alright, let's get ready to have some fun with this. Okay. Let's not mess up this first screen. I can't remember which way is which with the menus. I think it's L. I knew that. I'd love to get an exit like that on disc. I wonder how hard it is. I wonder what like tasks get out on disc is. Actually, I guess like there isn't a task of this game, is there? It's like there's too many things to route, too many factors. It's like, why would you even make one? It's like it'll be outdated in like an hour. And I'm obviously exaggerating. I'd say that this one has this route has pretty close. Maybe if there wasn't like even like a real task. Maybe if there was just like a player task, if that makes any sense. Like what you should be going for. Well, not what you should be going for, but like a consistent, like a build that's for consistency, and then all the fights can be tasked out, you know. And that stuff matters a little bit less. that fight could have been way worse. Things could have gotten really out of control there. I don't know what's up with this. I still don't know. Oh wait, this is where you actually do like double spin. Spin, double spin, Elazel RNG? Question mark? I got so subconscious about that screen. Oh, see you later, Snowman. Well, at least we get to see it. Snowman is, ready for this, pretty cool. Okay, well this fight didn't at least get out, it at least didn't get out of control. Overall, pretty clean. I'm assuming this is going to be a TST fight. I thought for sure, yeah. I thought for sure when Elazel jumped in the air that time that was gonna be it. Okay, how about, oh gosh, Elazel. Alright, well, no big deal. Oh wait, free time save, I forgot. Choose the correct text option. I think I chose the wrong one in my last run. Pretty good fight, and then I blew it. Being bad at RPGs. You don't need to think anymore. That'll just never get old to me. Hey, yeah, I thought so. So that was pretty good. Some good little fights. Alright, come on. Yeah, and that's just a small button. That menu won't cost me as much time eventually. I've pretty much always gotten blackouts on Emulator. That's silly eye. So there's some questions I'll have about this map at some point. I wonder if people go the other way, not because it's faster, but just to keep track of that sproutling. Oh, really? Slop. I'm really hoping that I actually get Monster Corral. Maybe I can actually... Maybe I'm just supposed to walk on Monster Corral, actually. I can't remember. I feel like I always ran. Yeah, my left up is definitely my worst. Wiggle. I can do it. Damn it. Maybe, nope, okay, well. Oh no, okay. Yeah, my Monster Corral is just not gonna be as good. I mean, I just don't have a muscle memory for it. Even though in the race, I pretty much got it every time when we were doing all those races. I have no idea how long this cutscene is. Still time save. Maybe not a lot, but alright, here we go to Dub Bear Land. Wubba lubba dub dub. Oh yeah, this game is totally part of my headcanon for the origins of Wubba lubba dub dub. Mr. Sanchez knows. He knows about this game. Oh my gosh, I thought that bear was gonna screw me over. I feel like this is like that's a risky wiggle. You should just generally hold up. Eventually, percentile. Oh yeah, as far as RNG goes too, Dud Bear RNG is totally a thing, obviously. Sometimes he can be like all the way. This one can be all the way like over there on the right side, so you don't even have to like leave the screen very much. This is pretty good. And now one more water. My throat just feels so dry right now. Just kind of strange, to say the least. I wish I could do computer stuff. That's one downside of this. I wonder if there's a setting for that. Again, I should find out. Good old Gilbert. These dud bears are so pleased with their lamps. Nice. Okay. Whoa. Sorry. I should have world record on for this. I need to start putting world record on splits on games that I plan on running a lot. Yeah. Lemur, do you know if there's a way to make it so that the emulator always reads your inputs? Because I'd like to do computer stuff while I mash and I mean cutscenes and stuff. Oops. Oh yeah, and one thing too, as far as RNG goes, is like is like NPC RNG. It's like NPC pet RNG so much. Oh my gosh. That's one of the reasons I want to really get into co-op runs. Just reduce that RNG drastically. Well, I've got pretty much everything planned for it, honestly. Oh, of course, it's an item. Jobby. It's funny, we actually... Job in the hood. Well, as soon as quarantine, all this shit is over, I'm gonna have at least probably 2 different people over here for co-op runs. Oops, yeah, okay, wait, yeah, okay, no, wait, right? Okay, oops, Okay, there we go. NES Master. Yeah, obviously I can only understand. Yo, it's pizza time. Even though it's not, but I saw it, so I had to. What's up, NES Master? Yeah, thanks for the raid. Yo, Rocker, what's up, man? Oh, see, and that was like really good RNG. Like that money RNG, like where the money went, it like went in the direction of the chest, so I didn't have to go out of my way to collect it. That's one of the reasons why I've been considering just getting the coin every time. Or using the candy every time. Just to avoid having to go pick up the money. Yeah, that's true. I didn't even think about Nick's position. That was good. Adios. Okay, Guri is... wait, nope. That's... oh gosh, Stone Eye. Stone Eye is gonna make me laugh every time for a while. It's petrified, sir. Yo, Cap, yo, take care. Get that rest. Cheers and goodbye. Goo 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 goo. Guri. Oh yeah, also Guri RNG. It's interesting because there's just so many little things that affect it, like there, the dud bear blocking your path potentially. Yeah, dude, that dud bear is obviously the most. Hey Cap, thanks for the follow. Is obviously like the biggest amount of RNG out of all the dud bears, because you've got to deal with his RNG twice, dude. And sometimes he's like right next to the the exit. Oh my gosh! And obviously you want that so bad when you're doing the lamp quest. And the top one, like, oh my gosh, that top one sometimes is such a pain. It's almost like they knew that the body blocks would impact this game so much. They're like, well, we'll keep the game alive forever by having body blocking, NPC body blocking. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, that one. Gosh, and then the other one, like, you pretty much want him to be like on the right side of the screen, and then when you have to go and talk to him, you want him to be in a very specific spot that like is easy to get to, that won't block your way. But yeah, my plan is to do as many complete runs as possible, and then get a really good time on console, and then start grinding for basically RNG. Also, that shadow sometimes is such a pain. Here you go, Daddy-o. I'm gonna go. Yeah, okay. This fight, not too bad, luckily though. That was a pretty good fight. I was pretty lucky. Other than the item. Yeah, and then like one of the cool skills about this game is again just right. That's right. I don't need Counter-Strike until alright, let's see how many STs this is. Uh-oh, phone's ringing. I wish I could answer that actually. It might actually be important. I might need to answer that actually. Yeah, I'm gonna answer it. Okay. Alright, never mind. Did not matter. It was something. Yeah, I'm expecting someone to get up with me at some point later today. So it's like, ugh. Some number I didn't know, so luckily. Either way, you must cooperate. Or die. Prepare yourself. I always like hear that in Ike's voice now. Okay, Guardian. Okay. Minor map stuff. Not a big deal. Pizza time. There's a couple screens in this that like I know that I need to make mental notes of. Maybe? Oh, okay. Yeah, and then like wanting RNG to like I basically was trying to rely on RNG to kill that one enemy there. Luckily it's like not a you know, obviously not an insane amount of time. Oops. Whoa, what? Okay, weird. Is this gonna be a long walk? Ugh. Yeah, that was sloppy. You think we don't know of your plans? Here Here I come. Maybe? Man. Ooh. This kind of works out. Yeah, it wasn't perfect. It was a pretty good scan overall. I waited like an hour for that. I don't know. I don't understand like how it stores short you can input sometimes. Alright, we're gonna risk it. Alright, praying to RNG here. What? Okay. I used to get Counter-Strike after this fight. I used to equip it. That was the Striker ST route that I was using for a long time. The Cutting Pine path that he showed me. There's something hiding there, I think. Oh, maybe that was just loading. I don't know why I wasn't holding circle. One, two, probably two wiggles for this fight. Yeah, I gotta get it. It's just gonna save so much time. Can't wait for that. Something, something, something. Oh, whoops. Actually, let me go that way. Yikes. It's been a long time since I've done that. That's what I get for making a mental note. Okay. Some stress about that happening. Speaking of cutting pine. Guri was like, I don't want to be a part of this fight. Sounds like a barrier to me. Nice. That actually got pretty well. I guess the first one wouldn't have mattered as it didn't matter as much as the second one, that's for sure. Let go. Where's Lark going? He's just running around in the corner. Oh, mistakes were made. I should have gone. Let's go first. Something, something, something. Listen to the strong. Something, something, something. That's my favorite song. I feel like I'm really far behind. Even though I don't think anything really went really wrong in this split. But, except for like a couple little clips. I guess I went off screen once. Yeah, they feel like they're good. I feel like my pickups have been overall good, but I feel like I'm so far behind. I think I'm just looking at the time and I'm thinking about how bad this fight can go. Yo, is this about to happen? Maybe? Nope, he's gonna walk out. Oh, no, he didn't. Okay. Well, that's gotta be one of the best activator fights I've had. Yeah, I know, dude. It's like, what? That's what I get for talking about it. I was a good boy. I paid my mana credit. It's just like talking about it and being aware. Yeah, I pay my respects. Good God. Well, and I've been talking about RNG for like hours at this point. Okay, let's see. What is field trip? Okay, field trip is just down. All right, hopefully I don't. Oh, and this should be free time save too. I just gotta make sure that I'm looking at the screen when it spawns. What? Oh, yeah, that's right. That's why it didn't work last time. I completely forgot. I forgot about the trigger. That's what it was. the, yeah. Alright, well, I don't know if I'll save time there. Yeah, I can't believe I forgot about that one. That one kind of hurts. We're still saving time, though. It'll be even more time to save later. Alright, you know what to do, game. This quest took me a really, really long time to do the first time I played the game. Because I left and I came back way later. Oh, and obviously, like, trial and error for that was like such a pain back in the casual days. Alright, what is the strat on this boss? Oh, I don't have Counter-Strike, so there's no counters involved. Oh, that makes thinking about this fight so much easier. This place is for us, though. And actually, there's only one human here. We kind of got like a dragoon and a demon, or a moblin or something. I don't know what this. I think that's what they're called. I think they're called moblins. No, that's not what they're called. They might just be called goblins, honestly. Dude, yo, Knight, you gotta chill. Okay, thank God. Oh, demi-human line. Whoops. I don't know how to do this screen. So I'm doing the old strat, which I think that was what it was. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Please. Alright, let's go. (1-800) Exciting. Bravo, Bredo. Whoops. I'm like so excited, I'm like forgetting to... Whoa, 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 whoa. Did not input that. I wish I knew how like all the... I wish I knew how the inputs work in this game. Okay, weird. Yeah, I know, right? Gosh. Shit, whoops. Oh yeah, definitely. Whoops. Rip. Maybe? Okay, nope. One more? Come on. Give me one more. Where are you? Oh my gosh. What? Why would that hit me? Okay, alright. This was a waste. I should not have done this. I should just... Okay, this fight is going terribly. What is she doing? Please? Okay, there we go. Oh, okay. Wait, is that what they're called? Plunge. Wait, what's a plunge? Is that the... Is that like that specific move? Or is it like all of the manual commands? Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's what I thought it was. I just don't know why Shoryuken comes out, like, even though you don't press anything for like an hour. Oh, there are 3 plunge abilities, okay. Shoryuken, right, is one of them. Oh, okay. That's interesting. Let's try and remember, what do we need to do here? Do we run straight into this fight? Or do we have to do the Gert? I don't think we have to. Okay, yeah. Alright, what's the plan? Okay, I know what the plan is. Whoops. Okay, yeah. Hadouken is Shoryu. Oh, wow, really? Yeah. Yeah, the jump cancel Shoryuken is so sick. That was like definitely one of the biggest surprises to me. How was it? There we go. Nice. There we go. Yeah, okay. I've done the I used to use jumping plunge, jump into square a lot. That was a huge staple of my casual, God knows how many hours. I feel like I should save the ST. Speaking of. Lol, Ara. That's what I'm gonna call him instead of Hahara. Yeah, I learned, yeah. Yeah, I learned to save the ST for this phase. I feel like you could probably use it in the first fight, but I don't. Usually there's not an ST. I didn't even think about it. I should have just gone for it when you did the ST. But I don't think I've seen that one very much. So I was like, you know, you don't want to waste doing an ST. Is this the one where he doesn't move back? So this is right? Yeah. And got him. Yeah. Alright, good split. Yeah, that second FT was like, what? He like popped out and he was like, yep, here I am. It's like you gotta have something go wrong. Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's why I didn't save like an insane amount of time. It's because of that. Oh wait, yeah. Okay, and then oh right after this. Okay, yep. I made my mental notes, so the map should be okay. I haven't really. Yeah. Well, and yeah, I'm definitely not putting you know, obviously. You know, all of the pressure on me. Like, there's... I don't need to explain it. I have no idea which text box to do there. Whoops. No cancel. Maybe? No, it's... There's that black elk. Double black elk. Please don't troll me. Okay, nice. Okay, oh cool. I don't think I did that last time either, so if I pick up this stuff especially pretty quickly, that should be some time save. I know I messed up on this screen coming up here. Yeah, I went like way over to the left. Oh, speaking of. What? Okay. I'll just clip everything. Yeah, I don't know where it is. Alright, speaking of Sierra, I'm hoping that this fight is anywhere near as good as the last time. Yeah, like RNG in the forest sometimes, like the drops are like, you almost want it to be an item. Just for like the consistency, because like, like I said, I always risk it. You know, if I think I got them all, I just run. Because it's the potential, and I love going for the potential. Even if it costs me a lot of time and like sometimes a good run. Yeah, that makes sense. I just like avoiding that, you know, obviously the item screen. Oh, go ahead, Guri. Go ahead, Guri. No, Okay, that was a good backup strat. Really? Double ST Sierra? Really? Okay, good. Yeah, that was a good fight. Even though the double ST was like random. And I lost a little bit of time because like when the first ST popped, I didn't know what to do. I was like, what? I was like, what is going on? I'm like, I don't know. I was like, I don't understand. It's like, because like most of the time you never see an ST. You just go and mess bodies up really bad. Okay, yeah, and here we go. Now we did it. Yeah, and she even dropped one of each. Or like, you know, 2 different ones. I don't know how many STs she has. Yeah. Well, the lucky thing is that like when they were going on, it's like I didn't do it. It wasn't perfect like adaptation to it, but I went and got 1 counter attack for each. So that was like a huge in keeping the fight under control. How about them? Yeah, I had really lucky, really good Guri help there, honestly. Yeah, because usually, like, I mean, you don't want Guri to mess with bodies. Like, that's like the worst. Maybe worse than an ST. I don't know. There's like a couple sections here that I don't. It'll be fine. I'll get a better grasp on it soon enough. Oh yeah, what's up with level ups in this game? Do you want them or do you not want them? Yeah, that makes sense. Wait. I always forget which way I'm actually supposed to go here. This one? Yeah. Oh, okay. That's interesting. Alright, well I buffered that correctly. That was a good menu. Wait, can you actually do that? Can you buffer an input? Like if you're holding a direction? I felt like that's what I did. I felt like I held it and I mashed. And it registered the input and then it went. Ah. So interesting. Oh, that's like one of the things that, that's one of the things, yeah, that makes sense. Oh yeah, whoops, I need to just mash super hard here. I'm thinking about all the things that I can do to change to save time before I like watch like and make sure that I'm doing all the fights perfect. Yeah. Alright, dude. It's time to transform. Lark transformation, sub 1 hour when? I think this is early. Yeah, shit. Oh, okay. Okay, no it wasn't. That was like as much as it could be. Oh, it's 2 hit. Oh, okay, right. Yeah, and that'll be something that I do eventually, is like go and like learn all the frames of all of the STs for counter STs. That'll happen, but I think that'll happen, you know, I'm trying to like let as much of it happen, like the routing evolve naturally, like in full runs as much as possible, because it's interesting because in this game, it's like an RPG and it's a beat 'em up. It's like, but with all the RNG and getting used to the menuing and the map stuff and wiggle movement, it's like you've pretty much got stuff to practice like every time that you run the game up until a certain point, you know. And I definitely have so much to learn still before I just go into Reset City. Even though I did some Reset City on PlayStation. Well, and doing resets for, you know, axes and stuff makes sense. Weapon resets makes sense. Sometimes. Gosh. Oh yeah, whoops. Make sure that, okay. That wasn't something important. Yeah, like you just reminding me to do it made it so that I started using them immediately in like every small fight that I wasn't. Oh, what? Damn it. Really? Yeah, I feel a lot better about combat overall this run. Like just seeing the enemies one more time and yeah, and getting the jump cancels in there. Oh, okay, there's that plunge. Okay. Gosh, seeing the chess pieces makes me wish that Lears was in this run. What is that? Is it what route is that in? Is that in? Oh wait, that's gotta be Gilman. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Shit. Almost got it. That fight still went better. Oh gosh, this eyelash. Okay, there we go. Got it out. I have like really, really long eyelashes, and they've been really like getting messed up recently. I have to deal with them like every day. I've thought about cutting them, just cutting them shorter. Well, this fight is pretty much got to go better than last time. Yep. Okay. Gosh, I remember fighting this thing so many times for dragon meat. Oh my gosh. Oh no, I knew I was gonna get squished as soon as I saw him jump in the air. I was like, weird. Oh boy. Oh wait, that's right. I forgot about that stair transitions part. I gotta remember to. I'm trying to get like more consistent at like if you don't have to turn around for like a woggle or like a wiggle walk, like committing to a direction and going it in like forever, like, you know, every. Whoa, whoops. For some reason I thought that was Miles' tails. This isn't where I want him to be. I've been getting like stuck up here a lot recently. Doing. I had to wait for that screen. Damn it, I did it again. Oh wait, no, this is right. Oh wait. Except it actually hit everybody this time. That's right. I actually did get it last time. It just didn't hit. What do you mean? Like the top part of it? Oh, and that's a thing for sure too. I want to get into. I want to work on figuring out how to make like a practice ROM for this game, like hitbox, hurtbox viewer, like a map placement like thing, so you can, you know, just experiment doing triggers, and it'd be so complicated. I have no idea how to do it, but I have like a really great passion for getting practice ROMs available for games. I think it's really interesting. Oh, okay. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna get this screen right this time. Okay, there we go. Alright, and hopefully... Well, this fight has got to go better. Right, alright, so wiggle around, and then we got him. Okay, maybe not, jeez. That took a hot minute. Wait, really? Come on, Sierra. It's like they don't even know how to use their STs. Yeah, and it could help. It could help for routing, and it could help like especially routing like a bunch of different little things because there's so many factors, you know, and there's a lot of categories in this game. And practice saves make games just more inviting overall. Like certain people just like they hear a game has some practice resources. Oh man, they're like all over that. You know, it's one thing to have like saves, you know, just save states, but okay, yeah. Oh man, sorry I'm messing with my eyes so much. Bite? Oh man, I thought it was gonna be a bite and a miss. Damn it. Oh gosh. Yeah, definitely. Well, it's kind of cool, you know, because like, you know, it's supposed to be an important fight. It's like, but it just doesn't make any sense. Like what you can hit and what you can't hit. It's just so weird. Gosh, man, these STs though. Get off this screen. Uh-oh. What are you biting? Okay. Jeez, man. Alright, so 113. Let's see how long all this other stuff takes. Okay. Oh, really? Okay, that makes sense. I'm just always worried about, like, certain bosses, you know, jump cancels, triggering STs. I guess, like, that's, like, a fear I have from, like, bodies, for some reason. And that boss being, like, such a high profile, that's all I have to say about that. That pretty much explains it. Yeah, I think what I'll need to do is I'll just need to see, some other people really... Oh, this is an I'll be right back screen as soon as... Which one is the last one? It's not that one, right? There's one more. No, there's a bodies. That's the bodies one. And then there's one more Sierra one, I think. No, it's already started, right? Or no? Okay, there it is, yeah. Alright, I'm running. Alright. Summer 11. Okay, so where are we? Wait. No. Oh wait, it sends you back. Okay. Okay. Yeah, the ones that send you back to your house, they mess with me. That won't be too long, hopefully. And then it'll just be getting used to seeing the oh gosh, eyes. My stone eye. Summer loving. Yo, we got time to save here too. I ran into a crab, and I can have a full meadow hugger fight. Yeah, so that's one thing that's cool about this game is that this fight is the first place that I saw Full Metal Hacker. So I have like nostalgia from this game with that boss, and then I grew on to being such a big Trials fan. Double crabs. Give them the crabs. This fight is always so weird. Nice. Good stuff. I don't remember. Okay. Yes, I did. Okay, weird. Oh, come on, yo. Oh. Right, so these fights are a mixed bag of better and worse. Oh, that's right. Yeah, do one cancel first. I always forget about that. Like I said, I'll have the fights mapped out better eventually. And obviously, overall, I feel pretty good about them. But that's just like trying to get back into like a proper speedrunning mindset. The more that you bring into consideration, the further it goes. All right, let's see how this fight goes. Nice! That was a really good fight. Yeah, I was pretty surprised last time. Well, anytime that you get an ST out of it, it's surprising. Yeah, I had some really sloppy fights in the split. And maybe... Oh, well, there's probably like some wiggle from... I lost time in this split because of map stuff, so... But, yeah, it's no big deal, obviously. Yeah. Yeah, and that's one thing that's really weird about this game, is that if you change your route, like, you almost should just delete your splits, you know? Maybe not your, obviously not your PB time, but... Is it actually faster to say no and then go in and talk to him, or is it actually faster to... Oh, wait, whoops. What's his name? The not ancient, Wisdom. Bird dude. Pulke, I don't remember his name. To run away? Okay. Because I felt like it was pretty close last time. Like, I was surprised at like how quick the conversation went. You know, and obviously if it's like a potential thing, then I would do the run every time, you know, unless I'm just playing it, you know, doing a run, but it's like kind of casual or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But it's interesting to, I mean, those are things that, like, in my opinion, yeah, exactly, that need to be tested. It's like, okay, I'll help you. No problem. Yeah, I was like, well, and like I said, I was pretty surprised. Yeah, because you got one, so you basically have, there's 2 extra loading screens and some walking. So it's like the equivalent of like 2, oh wait, whoops, yeah. 2 text boxes, or 3 text boxes, and his walking animation. Weird. Well, you know, and if it's on disc, what if it's like, if it's on disc, you go and do the talk because of the loading screens, but on emulator, you do the runaway. What if that was the way it was? So different routes depending on loading times. Because it's not a lot, but there's like, you know, double loading times, so it's something. Alright, I guess I take it back. I guess I didn't get this thing out of my eyelid. That's gonna be one where we just ignore the item. because that was a really good fight. There might be like slight differences between them because of like extra loading screens. Yeah. One thing that's cool about this game is that there's, like I said, there's so many little factors that make it really interesting as a run. Which to me was like such a godsend, because I was worried, you know, that this game would just be like, it would be so easy that it's like it wouldn't be an interesting run. It's like, but there's just there's an insane amount of factors to consider. Shoo-wee. Gosh, I don't know what is going on. I don't understand. That's what I get for making that Stone Eye joke a million times. Okay. Oh wait, that's right. We got this. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, it's like, yeah, wiggle running, menuing. I mean, and like, dude, the like drops making such a big impact. Like learning how to group enemies and get them where you want for drops, and then like knowing what drops to go after and when to not go after them. It's like, it's so cool. And then again, yeah, there's like, and there's so much RNG in it too, as far as like the enemy behavior and NPC behavior, that it makes it enables the player to not just task, you know, it's like you can go for task stuff, but it's mostly about adapting to the situation. And so it's like there's like this, you know, even though this run is like simple to get routed and get everything together, I mean, now that, you know, we have routes that people can copy and map placements and stuff, that's like, they're getting better and better by the day. And we're gonna get XP. Oh man, I was like hoping. Yeah, and there's like pretty much no glitches. I mean, attack cancel, like, it's a glitch, but you know, it's like also it's an advanced technique, you know, so it's like it saves you time too, and you've got jump cancels as well, you know, and then you've got all the different like ST combinations that you can go for. And in this run, it seems like it's probably pretty stagnant. Like nowadays, you know, like the what I'm using right now seems like overall like the best combination. But it might not be the task, you know. It might be just like the conservative, simple. So cutting pine resets might be a thing eventually. Cutting pine on Acrobator. It depends. I don't know. I just like. I mean, that's one of the things that makes it interesting, is that there's so many. Yeah. Well, and the cool thing is that it's a glitch, but it's not like a warp. You know, it's like a. It's something that realistically they could have conceivably put it in there on purpose, you know? Not to give them too much credit, but it's like, who knows, you know? I mean, someone had to code it, right? Like, unless it's doing a checksum. But like, what if like they're like what if they're like we're gonna put this in? That'd be really cool. I mean, there's a PvP mode in this game, you know? And then, obviously, there's so many things that are unknown about this game just because of the nature of the way it was developed, and then it cut short in development. Yeah, no, I'm the same way. I don't like... The only game that I really play that has a glitch or big glitch is Turtles in Time for SNES. Wrong warp, and that's because that's really cool. Yeah, most games that I like are like very technical and long, or like, you know, technical, high skill ceiling, lots of things to work on, and honestly, like, no shortcuts. Like, I don't want there to be shortcuts for results. And that was my biggest fear about this game, is that this game wouldn't be like that. You know, I was afraid that this game would just be some simple... It's not simple. There's nothing simple about it. Yeah, Ocarina at any percent is, not for me. No interesting there. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, well, and L canceling is definitely on purpose. And wave dashing, they had to know. I mean, Melee is too balanced for them to not know about the competitive side of it. I mean, it's still balanced. Like, people are still arguing over who the best character in the game is. Some days. You know, most of the days, obviously, and historically, obviously, it's Fox. And for good reason. Is that early? Yeah. Okay. 2 more. No more STs. Okay. Do it. And nice. But, you know, and that's not the dog on anybody who, you know, who plays Ocarina or enjoys it or whatever. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, exactly, about Jigglypuff. That's a great example. Yo, E.T., what's up, yo? Thanks for the GG. Yeah, thanks also for the GG, Lemur. Yeah, I feel pretty good about this run. Like, this is a run that's definitely worth submitting. I feel good about it. I mean, I got pretty much like my echelon of it, so I don't have to worry about resets. I could probably just do complete runs, maybe. That might be it for this game. I've been playing this game for a while. Yeah, I mean, I still play lots of Melee. The only reason I'm not playing lots of Melee right now is because we can't play locally. It's like, gosh. Rip. Oh, gosh, yeah, give me a second. I gotta try and get all this shit out of my face. I don't understand. Yeah, and also going on about Melee, I mean, Captain Falcon, you know, is definitely way higher than he used to be. I mean, he's crazy good. I mean, there's multiple people at the, you know, at a very high level with that character, and it's interesting. There's so many interesting things about Melee. Obviously, it's so complicated. It's a shame that it is relegated to online only right now. Even though, you know, online Melee is really, really good. Yeah, exactly. And the thing is about that is, like, honestly, who knows what characters? You know, it's like even if they're not like gonna move, like even if the tier list doesn't shuffle a lot, it's like the sheer potential of some characters is still, it's just incredible. Like there's just no way to know. It's like if people don't, you know, most characters hasn't been enough work. And with all the advanced techniques we know now, which are all universal system mechanics, and that's one of the reasons why Melee is so good, is that the universal system mechanics are so, I mean, they're just good. They help pretty much everybody. Yeah, shoutouts to Axe. Shoutouts to a lot of people. I love Melee. I love my time with Melee. And I'm not done by any means. There's a couple characters. I'd say Game & Watch overall, probably the worst. Even though it's possibly Koopa. I think that Ness and Mewtwo still have a long way to go before we really know enough about them. I mean, some of Mewtwo's confirms with the double jump stuff is absolutely crazy. Oh yeah, and if you didn't know, I could go on about Melee for a long. I've played a lot of Melee in my life. A lot. That's why I have like, I've got GameCube controllers like everywhere in this room. Actually, before I started streaming, that was one of the things I had to do. I had to get all the GameCube controllers and adapters away. I had to like move them everywhere. Yeah, and that's one thing that's cool, is that it's a really great spectator sport. It's very, very obviously complicated. It's so much fun. Yeah, and obviously we're in a nice time where it's like there's Melee all the time. Well, it's different now, obviously, but online Melee is still good. I mean, it's really good practice. I don't think I want to compete online. I don't like any kind of, like, if I'm playing a competitive game, I don't like there being a barrier between me and the game. So like, even like a one frame of lag on a monitor, I don't want it. Controllers that have 1 frame of input delay, if it's a competitive game, I don't want it. Also, that's really weird that it skips like that. That's the second time it did that. But I wonder what's up with that. Oh my gosh, yeah. Yeah, Ultimate Online. I don't think so. I'm pretty sure that I changed all the settings on the emulator accurately. Well, none of the other. I guess you don't really have cutscenes. Oh right, yeah. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, that wouldn't even be a thing on here. Yeah, I did it last time too. I was looking forward to it, because that's one of the problems with my disc, is my disc for Dragon has 2 places where it has problems. One, sometimes when I'm walking downstairs out of my bedroom, you know, at the beginning of the game, it'll what's it called? I'm gonna take a picture of this too. It'll freeze sometimes. It'll just straight up freeze like on the way down. And then every time the end cutscene, like, it has a special turbo remix. And yeah, anyway, that's all there is to say about that. Okay, cool. Yeah, cool. Oh wait, actually, that's right. That's not what I want. I want it to show the time, the IGT time. Yeah.